Well, good morning, Markle Church family. This is Coffee with Pastor Dan, bringing you some weekly updates on our church. So, it has been requested, during this season, it's been so hard at times to get together, whether people are still worried about COVID, folks have had health concerns, I know, and then there's been just other issues that have prevented some of us, to be able to gather in large group settings. So with that, it's been requested that I bring some of y'all up to speed who haven't been able to be here. And so one way that we can do that is by giving you a weekly update. So it's going to be morning coffee with me, yours truly, Pastor Dan, and I will bring y'all up to speed on all that's been going on at the church. And so the first thing that I want to bring you guys up to speed on is that we are doing a new sermon series and a new Sunday school series. Right now we are in the middle of the sermon series Scary Stories, which both Pastor Mary has preached and I have preached, and then Pastor Joel is actually going to be preaching as well. So you get 3 preachers in one series, which is super cool. And so we're looking through the scary stories in the Bible and seeing what implications they have for us in our faith journey and in life. The other thing that we're doing is a Sunday school series all on angels, which is pretty cool considering that we don't really talk about it that much, and actually it's a really broad topic. So that's been really good so far, and we've been continuing to dig into all that means for us as well. The other things that I want to bring you up to speed on is like our midweek and Sunday evening ministries. And so we've got Kids Connect is going on full swing. We've had a lot of kiddos come, and it's been really cool, but with adult help, and also actually some of our teenagers have been helping out, which has been super awesome, having an influence on that next generation of kids. And speaking of teenagers, youth group is also in full swing on Sunday evenings. And so Joel is leading that with Carolina, and I know that if any of y'all have a heart or passion to be able to influence teenagers and youth, that they would love you to join on board as well and be praying for them. Also, we have our very own Barb Nevius teaching Bible study, a midweek Bible study, which is on Wednesdays at 7, and it's a study with David Jeremiah and talking about heaven. So that is really cool. And let's not forget, we also have our prayer group that meets on Tuesday mornings that's praying on behalf of all y'all, the whole church, and for the world. And so on top of that, we've actually added an additional ministry that Pastor Mary is really passionate about, which is healing prayer ministry. And so healing prayer ministry is to have a companion and a guide be with you as you seek, what does Jesus want to do for you? What does he want to heal in your heart and your soul? And so you get to sit with Pastor Mary and be in prayer and see what areas of your life that you will grow in, that Jesus wants to grow in you, wants to maybe heal you of past hurts or whatever the case may be. So if you're ever interested in that, I know Pastor Mary would love to get together with you and pray with you. Also, we have what's coming up. We have the big fall festival coming up, which is happening on October 31st. It looks a little bit differently than what we've done in the past, right? And unfortunately, I haven't been here for that. But when kids are coming in and running around and playing games and everything, because of COVID and all that kind of stuff, we need to play it a little bit safer. So this year what we're doing is we're doing like a trunk or treat, and we'll have some hot chocolate and maybe hand out some popcorn and stuff like that, and we'll be out in the parking lot so that we can be able to social distance. It's an open air, but still be able to be a part of our community, right? To be able to influence that community that surrounds us, reaching out to the world and blessing people and telling them about Jesus and giving them gifts to know that we love them. And so that's what we're kind of doing for Fall Festival. And so I think I've brought most of y'all up to speed, but I mean, one big thing is, how can you stay connected? Well, first of all is make sure that you're praying for us. We love prayer. We need prayer. So be praying for us, but also send in your prayer requests. How can we be praying for you during this time? What's happening in your life that we can be in prayer for you, whether it's the good, the bad, doesn't matter. We want to be praying for you, and feel free to send us an email, call the church phone, whatever you need. And we just want to also, the other thing is, we just want to hear updates on your life. We love you and care about you, so keep us posted. Keep us posted on what's going on. Don't be strangers. And just keep us updated on your life, and that would be awesome. Another thing that you can do is join us for worship online on Sunday mornings. If you're unable to come in person, it's a great way to be able to engage in worship. We have this technology that's so awesome. Apologies for sometimes our internet's iffy, but it happens. We actually have people tuning in from all over the world. Our friends over in Africa are watching, and I know that across the states other folks are watching, friends and family, so they're able to tune in for worship, and I hope that you're able to do that as well. And don't be afraid to comment on the video. I know that Joel is fielding those comments, and he loves having conversations with y'all and keeping an update with y'all, and so please don't be afraid for that. And so I believe that kind of finishes up our morning coffee with Pastor Dan. So I hope y'all are doing well. We're praying for you, love you, and we'll tune in until next time.